Hello and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. Yes, I know we are late because we're having some technical difficulties with our cameras. One player apparently can't seem to log on. We have another one that's completely frozen, and I was absent for a while. So So, for those of you wondering what this is, because you're really entitled to right now, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's gonna be Dungeons and Dragons. So if you're not interested in Dungeons and Dragons, move on, get out. We don't want to see you.
And Ripley's Believe It or Not has been off the air for quite some time. So.
This is actually called the technical difficulty stream. The whole stream will be technical difficulties.
For everyone else who actually wants to be here watching us play Dungeons and Dragons, well, you're welcome among us. I hope you're gonna have a pleasant evening, and if you're still there right now, I'm pretty sure you will, because you've been so patient. With literally 15 minutes of technical difficulties. But at least you had a pleasant background to listen to. A little bit of thunderstorm and...
Oh, I thought that was like static.
I know that rain sometimes feels like static, but... Alright, so... Let's put you back into context to what's currently happening and what everyone is seeing. Last episode, the party made its way back to the mine near the village of Cartarin, where they had previously found a rare mineral, the Drakenite, which is very good for anything that relates to magic, but unfortunately no one is a wizard, so...
Weezer? Oh, sorry. Hey, we've got 2/3 of a wizard.
Well, you might have your...
amongst.
You might have your
Two of
third. Sorry, your third. That did not sound the way I wanted the first time.
Third turd?
Yeah. You might have your third inside of your backpack. You don't know. So, they're back to this mine because recent discovery in the mine yielded a gem infused with magic. Sorry, I lost my line. Making the naturally occurring magical gems. Very useful for anything that has to do with magic. Using shortcuts provided by the garden, they reached the mine in record time and immediately made their way to the deepest level of the mine, much to Remy's sinking feeling of dread and impending doom. Well, once they got there, they had a very breathtaking visual of what was actually happening. And this mine of what seemed to be raw malachite, but magical malachite.
Magicite, if you will.
That sounds like a nice Pokemon. So, treated with this beautiful display of shimmering lights, both blue and mostly green, but with a few golden shimmers everywhere. They started their investigation, put all of the equipment they were given by the garden, and started the analysis of everything that was there. However, while they were doing this investigation, something happened, a bit unexpected. The energy of the device seemed to meld and react with the mineral already there, and a creature started to emerge from one of the wall. Tobiyashi, with his mask, was able to slightly understand what the creature was conveying. He told the entire group, he decided to convince everyone that the better course of action was to try and reason with the creature. And then the audience decided to give a counter-argument. And took out his sword and charged the creature. And so... what can you say? He is a humanoid of action.
He's got to vent his frustrations from what happened with the dragon.
Yeah,
Got to blow off some steam.
It might not be too bad, you know. The dragon, with the roll he made, could have ended really badly if it was the actual moment where he talked with the dragon. And
I told you, it was my warm-up.
And so, this is where we left off, with this moment of, oh wow, we're gonna be going into a fight. That's so nice. And so, if you look to Twitch, you're gonna see that now you have a perspective representation of the room you are in right now. Sorry, there weren't any crystals in the software, so
Hey, yo.
just imagine that the walls are actually made of blue and green crystals.
Damn.
And it keeps going up into a bit of a dome shape. And this is the perspective of the room you're in. But what you want, I would imagine, is the battle grid, which will look like this. You know, it's not as exciting to look at this in this way, but it's best for fighting. And for the party,
Toggle into tactical view.
yeah. If you want to have the same grid, sorry, I forgot that there weren't any numbers and letters when I edited it, so you'll have to rely on your knowledge of it starts top left corner with 1 and A. But so everyone is in the room. We have audience. Yeah, we have. You said you wanted to be close to a wall for a good. So the NPC is actually going to be the device that you just placed inside of this, and everyone is going to be somewhere inside of this room. Now, since you've been here for a while, you can be wherever you want to be. Is there another place where you would like to be for this one? Then the one that I assigned by default.
We gotta wait for it to update.
Uh-huh.
I believe this is more appropriate for combat.
Okay.
That looks good to me.
Yeah, that
Jordan's
looks
not
good.
planning on fighting, so it's not like he's in a super defensive position right now.
Yeah, I was just messing around with the machine.
Yeah.
Or I was messing around with the machine.
Wait, so you said that so it made itself out of the crystal that we activated, or is the crystal still there?
No, the entire room is made out of crystals. It's like digging inside of a geode. You just entered it, and then you have this incredible view of inside. Instead of being all jagged crystals, it's a smooth inside. The dwarves have been mining where you see braziers on the sides. There are door near those, and there's also the path of rubbles that you can follow to see where they are.
What I was asking is if that thing is still set up.
Oh, the equipment.
Yes.
Yes, the equipment is still taking readings.
Okay. So we have to roll initiative, right?
Well, apparently, audience decided to roll his initiative already, just as the stream was ending. So, yes.
Well, let's see who reacts first.
Yes.
13. Definitely not me.
We'll see. With our usual initiative rolls, I got a 7. You might be.
I just have to beat audience.
You've already beat me. I rolled a nat 1 on the last roll for this session.
Oh,
that was
I-
that
Hey, am
was
I gonna go
last,
first?
that was last episode.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were just
said
rolling-
I
No, I thought-
was. I thought
No,
that's
yeah.
No,
I
you
thought you said you
decided
rolled
to
that
roll, but you didn't roll.
Oh, okay. No, I have not rolled that.
Yeah,
I
'cause
got a
you rolled
15. I got a 15.
Alright, you go before me.
Audience.
You rolled a 1 and then I rolled a natural 20 because we wanted to see what we
Right,
would.
right, right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's audience. Remy, what did you roll?
Oh, okay, the creature's there, right.
Sorry, it hasn't updated.
Anyways,
with
I
you.
feel like it's a waste, but I rolled a natural 20, so a 24.
Okay. 24.
I would prefer that on my attack roll, but okay.
Okay. Yeah. Fisher, you
Oh,
said you
you can go.
rolled a
14.
14. And then Jorg?
7.
7. Ogunak is part of the group, so he rolls as well. What is 16? And he's wow. He has okay. Well, that's my fault for placing him where I placed him. Probably got offended by something there. Yes, if you look in perspective, I did place him right next to a dwarven bedroom. He got a low initiative. One could even say he got a shitty initiative. Okay, so... we need these dice. We need these dice. Four. And these dice. Alright. So, apparently, Remy goes first.
The classic, the rogue goes first.
So, well,
Which
at
always
the
sucks,
very
'cause
least...
then it's hard to get sneak attack.
Yeah.
it's not hard, it's just it severely has limited my options.
Mhm.
So speaking of which, Raimi is going... It's like... You know, I like to think Raimi was already on edge, and just like the minute that this thing showed up, like, already pulled out the short bow. Uses his bonus action to steady aim and fire at the creature.
Alright, I will warn you that where you are right now, if you miss, there's a chance you will hit audience.
Hit him. Hit him.
I'll just decide not to miss.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna miss, so.
So... Alright, so the first roll was 11, but with advantage, it becomes 25.
That is
Yeah,
enough
Remy's
to
the
hit.
dead shot of the group.
That is enough to hit.
Alright. Alright, that was my arrow, so I'm not going to pick up the d4s. Or d4, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Avery.
Right, so 3, 6, 11, 15, 9, Mm, 23 piercing.
23 piercing. Okay. I will.
And since steady aim forces me to take up all my movement, that's it for aiming.
Alright. So you aim at the creature. You have a moment of distraction because audience is in your shot, but you manage to steady yourself and fire again. The arrow flings by audience. Audience, you probably just hear the arrow. Oh, that was close. It hits the creature and quite literally just bounces off. The creature appears to be completely undamaged by this hit.
Wait, the creature's M, right? Who's NPC?
NPC, that's the device that you put to.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
I was like, I thought we were surrounding him. That's why I was like, oh.
No, all of the dwarf left running through one of the doors. So.
Yeah, okay.
Raimi swears in a language nobody understands.
I do.
All right.
So what's the translation that Tobiyashi sees?
Fuck.
In the language, you don't know what language it is, but you know that it's
Yeah.
fuck.
I know that it's fuck. I'm like, oh, seems better.
Probably accompanied by one or two words.
Yeah.
Or if you have the parental setting on your device, all you see is exclamation mark at dash.
Just hear it.
Well, I don't want to imagine Tobiyashi actually did turn on the parental setting. It's like, I don't want to hear bad words.
Yeah. I just see a bunch of stars. I'm like, oh well.
Stars,
That sounds bad.
exclamation mark, dash. Alright. The creature seems to be immune to normal piercing damage.
I was gonna ask, though, it's just a normal short bow, right?
That's what
Yeah,
I checked.
I've never been able to pick up a magical one, so.
I looked at Remy's short bow and the munition he is using. None of them are magical, so. Alright, next one in the initiative is... Oh wow. It's Ona.
So,
Well, the problem...
tree versus stone, who wins? Crystal.
Well, the problem...
Depends on how much time we have.
You can grind him up in little bits and pieces. The problem with Orgunak is that he doesn't have that many attack spells.
If we could take Onak, turn him back into an acorn, and then find a crack on the monster, and then grow him back,
yeah, the root.
I think Ogonak would just die a second time. I think he would just like.
I don't know, guys. If he can't grow in mountainous earth, I don't think he's gonna be able to grow in moving crystal.
Alright.
What?
Well, he doesn't have much of a choice. He's gonna cast Moonbeam. But he's going to do more... No, Moonbeam on the creature, so...
Wait, Moonbeam works all the way down here?
I believe that according to the way it's described, you do not need to be outside.
Okay.
You just make
I never
you
knew
just
that.
make a beam of
Yeah.
moonlight.
Okay.
I was like,
Moonbeam will be really awkward. It's just like nope. You
I
can
mean, it
only
works
cast
during
it
the
at night,
day,
Yeah.
That is true, yeah.
right?
During the day, it just comes out of the ground.
It went all the way to the other side of the planet just to get there.
Ah, you destroy your world
You're
every
also
time you
moonbeaming
cast it.
whoever's on the other side of the planet.
Alright, so there is a moonbeam. Oh, it's so cute. There is a moonbeam on a creature made of crystals. Suddenly, the moonbeam hits the creature, and then
Oh,
suddenly
no.
you find yourself in a disco environment with lights being reflected everywhere.
I was about to say, now we all have afros. And,
The party
And
has started.
And everyone must make a charisma saving throw.
Or else uncontrollably starts dancing.
That can be a spell. Alright,
Amazing.
so on its turn, it's gonna take damage for this. But for now, it is audience's turn with a 15.
Alright. Audience is going to run. How high is the dwarven bathroom that he's next to?
They're half walls, so they're made so that if a dwarf is sitting, another dwarf can't look at what he's doing unless he is intentionally climbing the wall. So it's probably a wall that's around
Urinal separators.
4.5 feet high.
Okay.
It's like a cubicle wall.
For dwarves.
Wait, so does it have a roof or not have a roof?
No, it
That's
doesn't
what I
have
was
a
thinking.
roof.
Okay, I will not jump up on top of it then. We're gonna have
But there is a crate
a-
right next to it. You can always...
Oh, the crate. Oh, yeah. I will jump up on the crate.
Okay.
it's a half wall from Rust.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
will jump up on the crate and I will hit him. Which, apparently, I never got rid of my shields and longsword, so that's what I have.
It makes for a more heroic moment. You arrive, you step off the chest, and
And I missed my first attack. Oh, I don't know if I missed. I don't know why I said I missed. I assume I missed with an 11.
yes, you missed with 11.
Okay. We don't know its AC. And I'll check. 16.
16? No, it bounces off of his body.
Yeah. And I continue to not roll above 10 for the last 4 sessions now.
Now you know how I felt ever since we started this campaign against
Oh,
you.
I don't know what's happened. I might have to change it. I have actually last 4 sessions I have not rolled above 10.
You
Alright.
gotta change your dice on D&D Beyond.
I know I do, actually.
They just came out with the clockwork ones. The clockwork
Alright,
ones.
well, that's
Yeah,
my
all the
turn.
other ones roll bad now.
Yeah.
That's how they
That's how it works. That's how they get you.
The clockwork ones are free, though.
They get you to change your dice by making sure they roll bad. Alright, so you all see audience do this heroic dash toward the creature, jump off the crate, jump while screaming, and then hit it once and twice on the head. But unfortunately, it didn't go through the armor.
Let's see, 1 second. Let me see if I have any bonus action spells. I do. I can do this. I'm gonna cast with a level 1 Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. And the effect is?
Plus 2 days.
Please, Lord, protect me.
Plus two what?
AC.
AC, okay. I heard plus 2 days. Why days? I thought it...
It's like you add for a first level spell slot, you can increase the number of days you live by 2.
Yeah. But
I
that
mean-
increase goes away after the 10-minute duration.
Such a good spell. Such a good spell.
Wish there was a way just to add the effect.
I mean, hey, that might save you if you're magically aged. You're just 2
Yeah.
days later than you normally would have died.
Yeah. When the
And then-
Arakocra gets aged 30 years and just dies.
Alright, so that was audience, and we go to Fisher with 14.
Okay, I'm gonna move to...
I wonder if it notices we're attacking it, since everyone has not hit yet.
Well, with a 16, audience probably hit it, but it bounced off. It bounced off of it.
Maybe mining
N7.
Fisher M7.
Wait, Fisher, do you still have your sword? The one that could change into things?
Yeah. I mean, it can change into different kinds of sword.
No,
Like it can't change into a hammer?
No. It's a sword handle that changes different lengths of sword that comes out.
I see it.
Well, blade. Technically, you could do a dagger with it if you want.
A pickaxe can
Yeah.
be a sword. I mean,
Yeah.
So M7?
N7.
N7. Okay.
M as in hands.
You're still 10 feet away from it.
And then it's up on the ceiling, right?
No, it came off of the wall. Now,
Okay.
now it's on the ground.
Can I cast? Does energy strings have to be a 20-foot cube?
Ah.
what if it's a 20-foot cube on the side of the wall? How high does
Well,
it
then it would still come out.
Yeah.
It's a cube.
So 20-foot cube. I believe the way I wrote it, you don't really have a choice, but I'll read it again.
You like burrow the cube into the wall.
It says no larger than a 20-foot square.
Oh well, then
Must be at least 5 feet wide. That
energy
Red.
string onto the surface. The cell will transform an area no larger.
You know how many things you could hide in bread?
into a trap.
Especially
bread?
Fake, yeah.
Why?
You could hide a knife in there. A gun. You could hide a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread. You could hide a gun in there.
where?
Okay, no,
Where's this
technically, from what I've wrote,
Yeah, why?
What I'm hearing is Raimi needs to put his concealing dagger into a loaf of bread.
So from
He's
what
very
from what I wrote, the spell will transform an area no larger than 20 feet square. Basically, all right. So the way that I wrote it, I think we can. I can rule that you need to have at least a minimum of 5 of a square to up to 14 square, 16 square. So you could make a 4 square if you want, or
Alright.
a 3 square deep.
In that case, I think let's save this. It's a dex save. Audience, you have a good dex save, right? Plus, is only grappled. That's where you want to be. I'm gonna put it. If I could just do like a 10-foot square,
Okay.
so it's N56056.
Alright, so basically the square in front of you engulfing audience and the creature.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No problem. So you cast it, you see the runes appearing on the ground, and then since there are 2 people inside of it, you see immediately as you cast it, the trap erupts and you start seeing tentacles of energy appearing and strings of energy appearing and trying to wrap themselves around audience and the creature itself.
So that is a DC 14 dexterity save.
Otherwise, it is grappled if I...
Yeah.
Alright.
Audience has dex.
Let's just creature. Hey, I got a bug on my... Go away.
Yeah, audience is like a plus, like, 6 deck save or something.
Aha. Audience rolled extremely well for his character.
And then put them in weird places.
Alright, so that was Fisher. Then we go to Tobiyashi.
Okay. So okay, first things first.
Yes.
I'm gonna look around the room. So you said they were mining in here, right? Or have they mined in here? Is there any loose crystal anywhere?
Yeah. Like I said, imagine that
Yeah.
everything you can see inside the room is not actually stone, but crystal. It's just because there weren't any crystal walls in my option when I built this. So yeah, the stones that you see on the floor are shards of crystals.
All right, I'm gonna grab a nice handful, and I'm going to walk over to 07 right next to Fisher. So does the thing look grappled?
Hold on.
I think it makes it save at the start of its turn.
Oh, at the start of its turn. Okay.
How much movement do you have?
40.
Okay, yeah, you can exactly reach it. You can exactly reach 07. Yeah.
07. And then I remember saying something about food. I don't know what it eats. I'm guessing crystals. So I'm going to kind of like throw it in front of him, and kind of like I'm feeding fish, and then
Or pigeons.
and then I'll just yell out. I don't know if it knows common, so I'm just gonna yell out food, and then was that an action? Would you count that as an action? Yeah.
Everything you did would be an action, yes. You picked up crystals, you threw them, you talked to the creature trying to convince it that it's food. So technically there's even a persuasion roll that can go with this.
Okay, I'll roll persuasion. Might as well. Persuasion, nat 1. We don't talk about that.
Instead
so
of
we'll go
throwing
back
it
to
in front of the creature, you didn't aim properly and you just throw it at the creature and it just gets pelted by all of these little rocks.
Take this. Eat it. Eat it.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, what I would
Food.
imagine is that they actually like bounce off the creature and fall onto audience. Now, audience is covered in food.
And then I am going to. I don't want to use that yet, so I think I'm just going to. I'm gonna wait there with Fisher.
Alright.
So Fisher attacks his, am I right? You know the beard tax? I can't believe it. I can't believe it around here.
I don't drink.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I don't pay for food. I have a very low cost of living. I don't need lodging. I don't need food.
You don't need like polishing or anything?
Changes.
No. I mean that's what I got this rag for, but
And
that's
gonna be
only
my
because
turn.
I actually started talking to people.
Alright, so that's Tobiyashi, which means the next one is the creature. Yeah, Jorg goes last.
Or Jorg.
I wonder if it believes me.
Alright, so the creature made
If it doesn't, just gets a huge bonus from.
the creature surrounded by all of these tentacles, all these strings of energy wrapping around him. You sort of had this moment of, ha! Gotcha! And then you see it moved. Oh, god damn it. It moves by growing and ungrowing. It just slips through. It is immune to being grappled.
No.
So
Well, technically the area is still difficult terrain.
Yeah.
so can I become a
Sorry,
crystal
audience,
man?
it's not concentration, so I can't just.
So audience is stuck in a trap. All right.
Didn't-
But it will use one of its attack because there are so many people around it right now. It intentionally places itself between audience, Fisher, and Tobiyashi, and uses a short range area of attack. You
So
see,
it didn't eat anything? Wow, I can't believe him.
you pelted it with pebbles.
Is it magic?
I'm trying to be nice. Everyone's gonna kill you right now, you know.
It's
Magic or
It's a powerful creature. So, you see bursts of spines erupting from its body, and it hits everything within 5 feet of it. You have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Everyone gets +2 to theirs, by the way. A good roll? No. What could it be?
Am I gonna have to start using real dice?
I got a 24, by the way.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled an 11.
An 11? No. Oh, wait, yeah,
Oh.
an 11. An 11. Yeah.
Alright,
Rolled an 11.
so audience, you said you rolled a what?
24.
24, you succeed on your saving throw. Fisher,
my real dice.
you rolled a?
13.
Alright, so Tobiyashi and Fisher, you both take 33 points of piercing damage. Audience, you take half as much.
So
So,
16.
yeah.
Damn.
It's really a
Said
burst of
33,
spike
sir?
that comes out of him and it retracts it immediately. And then it just slips off again and it moves.
It took a moonbeam, didn't it?
Yes. Saving throw. That's not enough. Which means it's... Yes. It did.
Let's
You guys
go,
ever
tree
see-
man.
You guys ever see My Hero Academia?
So,
want to.
which means... Ohonak is the first one to actually do damage to the creature?
Let's go.
It's not a lot of damage, but he's the first one to do damage. Alright. Does he move further than this? No, actually, he's good here. Puts himself in a better place. Alright, Tobiyashi, he moves out of your reach. You could try and do an attack of opportunity.
Alright, I'll do it. I have a question.
Yes.
Is my... Okay, since I have my item on my hands, do my fists count as magical now, or are they still just fists?
No, it's a cestus unless there is a +1 on the cestus. Well, no, technically your hands would be magical.
Like, they would just count as magical weapons. That's what I was asking. Like, do they
But
just count as magical?
With no bonus.
Yeah, with no bonus. Exactly.
But anyway,
alright.
I think the monk feature is at level 5 that your hands are
Level
now.
6.
That's 6.
Level 6. Oh,
Yeah,
next one.
level 6. That's what I was asking.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just hit it with my meteor hammer since it already is magical. Let's see what I do. Alright, should I roll a real dice or a fake dice?
You have to decide this.
I think I'll go with real dice. The fake dice had failed me tonight. Okay. 19 to hit.
Is exactly what you need.
Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, that is I'll roll damage with the fake dice. That's max damage, so 10 points of damage,
Okay.
and that's the end of my reaction, I guess.
I also would have attacked him when he hit everybody off of Sentinel.
Does it work as an
Area? I mean, if it's a close range, I think it does, because he is technically making an attack against someone within
He's
5 feet
not.
of me.
He's triggering a saving throw.
yeah,
Oh, was it a save? Oh, no, right, it was a saving throw, it wasn't an
that's
attack.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was confused, right, because even though it's a physical attack, yeah, no, we're good. Or do not make an attack.
All right. I think that's everything it will do. Yeah. All right, then, Jorg.
I could just whack it with my staff. Is there? There's just like pebbles on the ground. right?
Everywhere. Like I said, the path that I made, they're mostly made out of small pebbles, which would have gotten stuck below the dwarven feet, and there are stones a little bit bigger also. So yeah, you have ample munition on the ground.
All right.
Essentially, it is more dangerous to be stomped on by a barefoot dwarf than
So the catapult does how much damage? 3d8. I will go up to like J 6 and catapult a stone on the ground towards it so that it won't hit anybody. Oh, no, actually no, I'll just step down one and go to M10. That makes more sense. Actually, no, I'm good there at J6. I'll do it there, because you already moved me. And I will use catapult, so that's one charge on my, Oh, nice, you put charges on the equipment, that's handy.
Yeah, I've
For
been
one
trying to
charge.
make them as best I could, but I'm still learning using D&D Beyond to make object.
And then the save is a 15 dex save.
Oh wow,
Imagine-
rolling really low. It fell.
Nice. So it takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage, which I will roll. Hopefully that works. 12 damage.
Okay. The catapult itself is magical, but the projectile, if it's not magical,
Oh. Doesn't do anything.
it's a bit of a gray area.
Yeah. It makes sense. It is bludgeoning damage, not magical damage.
You can still have magical bludgeoning damage. What I mean is, it's a bit of a gray area.
Yeah. It's also a thing I could just summon moles and have them dig on it.
That would be a bit nightmarish to look at.
These moles are just ripping it apart.
Alright, since magic is supposed to be magic, and like I said, it's a bit of a gray area, we'll go with it works. It is.
Okay.
The object is surrounded by magic as it's being catapulted.
Nice.
So,
Alright, and-
how much damage was it? 15, I think? was it?
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That wasn't a spell, so I'll bonus action cast Shillelagh on the
Okay.
staff of catapulting.
You take a moment, you see one a bit larger stone. catapulted. You see the impact on the creature. A few chips of crystal peels off when it hits, and you cast your shillelagh on your staff.
Yeah.
All right. And that concludes first turn, which means we go back to Remy.
Oh, something I forgot to ask at the beginning of the fight. About how long have we all been awake?
Didn't we just wake up before we got here?
Well, you didn't get a full night's sleep because of the shortcut. How long have you been awake?
Oh, actually, that answered my question for me.
Okay.
It hasn't been more than a day since we were with the dragon.
No, that's not the thing
Okay.
I'm considering.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to assume that my lantern only has the... Because before I said it was lit, so I would have had to put spell slots into it.
You would have
Or spell points, rather. I'll say I only have like one, or well, I guess if it were.
Well, technically, you haven't
level.
used anything magical, except lighting your lantern in several days.
Oh no, that's not what I'm
Okay.
talking about though. It's like if I were to have lit my lantern before going in here, I would have at minimum had to use a
spell slot.
yeah. So
Or
like
equivalent. Yeah.
for everybody's reference now, there are 2 spell points in the lantern.
Okay.
And I'll tap that off. Okay. So, yeah, sorry. A bit of bookkeeping because it's like wait a minute because I have to keep asking when these fights happen. Anyway. All right. I think Raimi is. Okay. Well, Raimi's just going to kind of have to hope, I guess. Actually, no, I think I'll have to do that regardless, just because of things. So, Raimi is going to, in a certain way, summon up the courage that he can.
Okay.
And he is going to move to L6.
Okay.
He's then going to pull out the good boy and stab.
From your glove. Because you stored it inside, you didn't want to get.
Yeah, it's just like that. You know, this is an emergency. You don't have to remember to put it away later.
All right.
And
Was that
he's
the one you
going-
stole?
Yes.
Acquired.
The one, yeah.
The one he stole in this very mine 100 episodes ago.
Luckily, presumably, nobody's paying attention to what dagger he's stabbing with. So-
Yeah, just the dagger in the dart. Or in
Okay,
the
that's a 23 to hit.
That's enough.
Well, I'm just going. Okay. Grab the D4.
Grab the D. Sorry.
All right, it's gonna be. Goddamn. Okay. 3, 7, 11, 13, 16, 19. 19 piercing. Oh, and I forgot to roll the. Because I have no reason not to be. 2 thunder.
Oh, goodness. Thank God it's thunder. Well, you strike it using the addition of the thunder, and while your strike does penetrate his outer shell and does normal damage, the resonance of the thunder feels a bit weak. It has resistance against thunder.
Hey, it was a coin flip if it was going to be resistant or...
So it has 1 damage of thunder.
Hey, it's more than 0.
Yeah. And
Which is what he did last round.
Improvement. We have improvement. All right.
And yeah, it's shit. I think if I didn't say it before, I used my bonus action for a dash. If I forgot to say it, I'm saying it now.
Okay.
So that took, I think, 15 feet of the dash movement.
Yeah.
And wanting to get out of the way of something else, Raimi is going to... Yeah, he'll take that op attack as he moves to L5.
Well, if you move to L5, you won't get an attack of opportunity. You're still in range of the creature. You're just beside it.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Wait,
Well, L5 is just over 1.
Yeah, you told me
Wait.
you were going to L6, so
Oh,
moving to
oh.
L5.
Okay. Sorry, my brain did a thing. I'm not going to L5. Okay, my eyes read the I and reinterpreted it as L.
Okay.
Yes, the
To
lower.
I5.
Oh, okay. Well, now that he does take an attack of opportunity as you are leaving.
For a second, it's just like, wow, 15 foot, okay.
All right.
Go, audience.
Okay.
He's still on I5.
He
Oh yes, I do get my attack though.
takes that attack of opportunity with a 25 to hit, and that's
Yeah, that'll hit.
eight points of slashing damage as you are leaving.
I will attack him.
I think I'll just go ahead and use my reaction to cut that in half.
Okay.
Not with uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Because it's right before my turn, I can use this still from last round, which is cool. Alright,
Make your saving throw because you're inside the trap.
Oh god.
before I attack. Oh no, this is before my turn. I'm saying I'm attacking him when he attacks.
He's
me.
using
Oh,
his
okay.
sentinel attack.
I'm using my sentinel. And because technically, the attack happens when Remy's still within the spot, because he's in range
That
of
is
Remy.
true.
I gain advantage on the attack.
Is
This is the
it?
triangle effect.
Can it be flanked?
If it can be, well, I mean, there's 3 around it. triangle.
I'll say sure. Yeah, it works. 3, it works. It's not a question of being able to see everywhere. It's a question of being overwhelmed. So yeah, it works.
Alright, well, the first one's gonna hit anyway with a 20, but we'll see what the advantage. Okay, and the second one's gonna hit with a 21. So I'm gonna hit him for a solid 9 damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then it's my turn.
Hold on. I just noticed that it's Ogunak's turn, which he's gonna move his moonbeam. Now it's your turn.
That was my turn.
That's why I moved. It's just like, oh right, I don't want Olnak to waste a spell slot.
Me, role-playing for my character, forgets about Oglenak. Alright. Yeah, then it's my turn, and I will make my dex save. With a 14.
That makes it.
All right.
Good.
Got that super high spell save DC.
I'm good, baby. It was close. I will move to. I'm gonna move out of the square.
Okay.
Move up to. I'll move to. I'll kind of move in front of some of the. So actually, I'll move all the way up to L6. I'll go around.
For our reference, where's the moonbeam squares?
Right now, it's right on the creature.
Oh, it's
Is
just
it-
that it's a 5-foot radius, not a 5-foot diameter. That's why.
Which, oh yeah, no, it was like this. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, of course. It can't, it was working when it moved. Then... Alright, it can still work. It's just gonna move up a little bit. And... Orunak would have did something that audience would never do in its stead. Have confidence that audience was going to be able to move, and would have used his reaction to say, I'm going to move the moonbeam if audience move.
Alright, audience does move. So he moves to L6.
Okay. That works.
Alright,
So-
and then I'm gonna make my attacks.
Let it be known, Orunak has enough confidence in audience to wait until he moves.
You can have confidence in audience all he wants. Audience missed another 2 attacks because I still didn't roll above 10.
Buddy.
5, 7, and 9 for the 3 rolls that turn. Audience repositions.
Basically, that's all you did, yeah. Okay. That was audience. That was Orunak, that was audience. And now we have Fisher.
Audience has not used a longsword for a while. He's figuring how to fight one-handed.
Mm-hmm. So, Fisher will, just try and hit it with the steel glass blade, growing it into a great sword. And hoping the fact that it's magical will make everything okay.
Oh man, I should have done something with this. Since your weapon is made out of crystal, maybe you should have eaten it or absorbed it.
Yeah, that would be. Okay, so I am going to just hit a 19 barely hit.
Yeah.
That's what?
It's very nimble and
Yeah.
thick skin.
Yeah. And we're not flanking it, right?
No, you'd need a third
Because
person.
we only have, we need a third person. Okay, I will not use Great Weapon Master. And just hit it with my Great Sword. That is a 22 to hit
That is enough.
for 13 damage. And a 20 to hit
That is enough.
for 11 damage. And then I'm gonna action surge With 23 to hit for 14 damage. And a miss with a 16.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind. And get... Oh. Yep. Plus 7. Yeah, 8 hit points back.
Ooh.
And that is my turn.
All right. So that is Fisher. Tobiyashi.
Okay. I am going to Meteor Hammer it. Twice.
Be advised. Fisher is in your path. If you roll a natural 1, you hit him behind the head.
Well, sorry. I meant I want to move to M7. So just around.
You could do like M8, so you're not within range of its spike.
I could, but I wanted to sock it
Or-
afterwards.
Oh right, yeah.
But I don't
Fair.
want to die, so that is true.
You can also, I think you can. You could wait to use Crusher until you sock it,
Yeah.
and then on the last attack, move it. If you hit with the last attack, move it to
Okay.
5 feet so you can get away from it.
All right. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll do my two attacks with my Meteor Hammer, and then I will use a key point to do Fury of Blows. And yeah, we'll do the Meteor Hammer first.
All right, go.
$25.
It's enough.
21.
21 points of damage?
No,
Okay.
for both of them to hit.
Okay. 25 and 21 both works.
Yeah.
It's just like, let's see the numbers on those.
Sorry. No. Okay, so the first one does 9 points of damage. The second one does 8 points of damage. And then use my key point. Give me a second. Get out of the dice needs to get out of my way. Okay. Do Fury of Blows. I'll do it on here. 24 to hit
That's enough.
and a 15 to hit.
That's not enough.
So on the 24 to hit, I will, like you said, use my Crusher critical, and that is wait. Okay, no. Okay, yeah. I'll hit him 5 feet back, and that does 9 points of damage.
All right. That
And
pushes him back 5 feet. Is that it?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right. So the last two attackers against the creature managed to unleash a literal flurry of blows on that creature, with Fisher slashing at it with its weapon and Tobiyashi pummeling it. And you know, the first two hit with the meteor hammer, hit, yeah. Then you hit it with your punch and God damn it, that hurts. At least it hurt him also, but it hurts just a little bit too much. So when you tried to punch him again, you were hesitant, and that, you know, didn't manage to do any damage. There are definitely bits and pieces of crystal that were chipped off of it. It's really hard to tell. His physiognomy feels very alien, but you know that if you'd lost a chunk of material in your body of this size, you'd probably be injured.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else?
No, I use my bonus action. Don't have a reaction right now.
You have movement left.
I have movement, yeah. He did move back. Okay, so I'll move out of the way. I'll go over to where... I will move over to where Onak is at L10. And that'll be it.
Okay. Oh. Ah, too bad. Alright. Well, the creature has the demeanor of of a rabid dog right now. Seems to be standing very on guard, looking at all of you, shaking a little bit. On your display, Tobiyashi, you see also curse word appearing. You know it's not from Remy.
Tried to help him.
He will jump, 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 position himself, and I know this is a bit of an odd angle, but it works if I draw a line. He's gonna jump, jump, jump to 07.5. And with 07.5, I have a very interesting straight line that goes across Fisher, Audience, Jorg, and Remy. And so he's gonna use that and hurl himself.
Did they roll their con save?
He was still within the moonbeam. Exactly the same thing as last time.
Like-
Also,
yeah,
leaving my area, isn't he?
Yes, you get your attack of opportunity.
Well, I mean, he started his turn in the moonbeam, so
Yes.
he should be making a con save. That's why I'm asking.
Nope, that's a 3. I can't. I
Oh.
can't. I actually can't. I can't get above a 10.
You reacted too slow. You were blinded by the moonbeam transforming his body into a disco ball. He had a
I don't know.
ray of light just.
Oh,
He was like-
friggin' Oranak. Always messing you up. It's all his fault, isn't it, audience?
It's someone's fault, because I went from being pretty good rolling in combat to not being able to hit any. Well, it's not even combat. I don't know.
In
I actually
audience's
am. You know
mind,
what?
it was like,
I am actually changing dice. I can't do it. This is annoying me.
Alright,
Use
so
the dragon egg dice.
he pushes himself off the wall and throw himself in a straight line, also destroying some crates at E2 while going through all of them. So, Fisher,
gems
Audience,
pop out.
Jorg, and Remy make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm rolling crappily too. I got a 10. I actually didn't roll. I didn't roll at all for his dex.
So,
That's up to 14.
okay. Audience?
I'm sorry, I'm switching dice still.
Okay.
Alright. I rolled. There we go. 24. My dex saves are good.
Alright, Jorg?
I got a 10.
Okay. Remy?
Rainy rolled a soft 20.
Okay. So, there we go. Which means Fisher and Jorg, you take 38 points of piercing
Holy
damage.
shit. Ow, ow, ow,
For
ow.
Audience and Remy, you take half as much as that.
Raimi takes 0 of it as he just presses himself to the ground before it erupts.
Dexterity saving throw, yeah.
Ouch.
You saw this pass right above your head, and you have this moment of, oh man, that would have hurt so much.
And then sees Jorg just penetrated.
Yeah, that's how he judges. He sees the splash of blood from Jorg, nearly reaching Remy himself. Ah, wow! And the creature is now at D2, having burst through Aw, the dwarf's gonna be so mad. A barrel and crates. And so now you see
it
this.
shot through us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's a hurl attack. He just pushed himself off the wall and it has a 80 feet range. He just pushed himself and hit everything within a corridor of 5 feet all the way to D2. It's the attack itself.
Yeah. Go.
Alright, so...
Oh, I know it's not that much, but since it did decide to move, I already know it's resistant now, but you know, I won't. Even 2 damage is more than 0. So that'll be 9 thunder damage, or cut that in half, obviously.
Wow.
And that's 5.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the creature has moved again. And that's everything he can do. Which means now it's Jorg's turn.
Jorg is not only 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, not gonna go up to it on his own, but also like hurting real bad. So he's gonna
Yeah, just looking around, if you want, Jorg, you can easily notice that you're severely injured. And Fisher is severely injured also.
all right. Yeah, Jorg will throw down a unicorn totem and heal himself with and that'll be just on like K8 because it's
Engulfs
everybody.
everyone, okay.
Yeah, and then use a good cure wounds level 2 on himself, which is 11 health back plus the
Everybody gets 7.
something like that. Double checking. It is unicorn clear. Unicorn
Nay.
clear. Nay. Also reigns hit points equal to my druid level. Yeah, so 7.
Okay.
Wait, so everyone gets 7 back?
Yes.
And he's gonna move to 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll move to F6 cautiously.
Okay. Yeah, and now there's smelly liquid everywhere on the floor. You think it might have been alcohol.
Jorg's gonna lick it up.
Set him on fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
good idea.
Flame blade.
Don't forget, there's alcohol on your feet also now. If you set him on fire, you could set yourself on fire.
Also, I assume they don't have like super sophisticated ventilation down here.
It's a dwarven mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they live
but would
there.
it pump in enough oxygen for a big fire?
Fire pumps in its own oxygen.
Oh,
I mean, that's how.
yeah. But if
I'm not
there's
a firefighter, I don't know.
not enough of a somewhere for oxygen to come from,
They're dwarves, and they breed. They know how it
Yeah.
works.
yeah.
I thought you just said they breed. I was like, what?
Like,
Yes.
so what I'm hearing is, Jorg,
That
are you trying to mind-splain?
I am.
No.
There's not enough fuel in this mine to make oxygen a problem
No.
for a fire.
All right.
So, anything else you want to do?
good.
Okay.
I should probably do something useful.
But mine's exploded all the time. That's what we'll do. We'll find a gas leak and then burn that.
Yeah.
Alright, so Jorg was the last one, which means we go back to Remy at the top of the initiative. Staring at the creature, who is already aligning itself for another attack, which would at least hit Remy, Audience, and Fisher.
I think, I guess not for nothing, but since we're top of the initiative anyway, just want to, and it's around that time, want to go ahead and take that 15? Or do you want to go one more round?
Oh, for the break. Well, it could be an interesting moment to have a break. We did start nearly 20 minutes late because of all the Skype problem, but doesn't change the time at which we end, so we could take a break right now.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, in that case, everything stays where it is, and where's my mouse going? We're gonna go with... Alright, chat, you have about a minute to tell me not to put the marsh.
Yeah.
If you do not say something within the next 50 seconds, you're getting the marsh for the entire break.
Nah.
Wah, 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 wah. Alright, so...
Marsh.
Well, right now it's not looking like anyone's gonna say something, so...
Marsh.
To be fair, there might be some people out there who actually like it.
Wait. There we go.
That doesn't count, it's you. Alright, so we're gonna go on the break and be back in 15 minutes. And since no one except players wrote something in chat, well, to be fair, there might not be anyone left because of all the technical difficulties we had, but if there are some people left because you didn't say anything, you get the ducks and the marsh sound. So... here is the marsh, and here is the break. See you in 15 minutes. Bye. Hello, and welcome back. And now that you've been properly traumatized by frogs and ducks laughing at you, let's go back into the fight. And we start back with Remy. It is your turn once again.
Yeah. So yeah, I think what Raimi is going to do is Raimi will move to, I'm gonna say D10. Then he's going to use his bonus action to he's going to use his bonus action to convert a he's going to move 3 spell points into his lantern.
Okay.
And then as his action,
Use fairy fire.
I'm going to
Use
go
fairy
ahead and
fire.
attempt this. No, you caught me on it. It's like that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to attempt a fairy fire on the creature.
Oh yes! Disco ball forever! I believe there's a saving throw with that.
Yes, it is a dexterity saving throw.
Would a... Wow, I rolled really low. Would a 12 be enough?
The 12 fails.
Alright, it starts
He is now very sparkly.
shimmering, sparkling beams of light everywhere. It feels like if there was a bard playing music, damn, that would be a nice place.
Yeah, that's movement, action, bonus action, so that's all Raimi can do.
Okay. And I believe what it does is that it grants advantage to someone who attacks it.
Yep, all attacks against it are at advantage.
Okay. Huh. That's gonna be interesting how the creature interprets that. Okay, so...
Oh, and for
Yes.
all intents and purposes, he is glowing a violet color.
Interesting. Okay. So the next one is Onak. Would he try this? Oh no, there's not a lot to try this. I was gonna say he might try entangling root, but we're below ground very far. There's no root anywhere. Alright. He is holding on to his moonbeam. He looks around to see how people are doing. Tobiashi is wounded. Remy is getting a lot of exercise but is not wounded. Jorg looks fine. Fisher is wounded. Audience, he looks mostly fine. Alright. It's hard, but he will. What does Jorg look like? Alright. Well, he's there to help you, to protect you, and to keep you alive. So... No, that would be a wasted spell. Alright, well, all he can do is shove the moonbeam up, and it's exactly 60 feet away. I counted it during the break. So he manages to shove that away and add his bright, shiny moonbeam to the fact that he is already shimmering. Which means it's gonna be damage there, and it's a real disco right now. There's beam of light everywhere. It's shimmering. It's no wonder audience can't hit. He keeps being
Rolling
blinded.
hard.
All we're really missing are rollerblades.
All right.
Or, excuse me, or roller skates.
Well, that's about everything that he can do. Healing Word is too weak of a heal to make a large difference. Alright. And he's gonna place himself in a place where it's gonna be harder for him to hit if he does his hurl attack again. And that's him. We go to audience.
Audience is gonna move 5, 10. Audience is gonna move up to K3. Wait. No, sorry, not K3. J3.
Okay.
Yeah, J3.
Anything else?
And then I will use my breath attack, because that's what I'm in range
Okay.
for. He makes a dex save.
17.
Okay, he passes, so he's going to take half of... half of 10. Take 5 lightning damage.
Alright. You move into position, and Remy recognizes this moment. Oh, it's always so cool when this happens. You see audience taking a deep breath and throwing his lightning toward the beast. The lightning hits the beast, and there is a moment where you see the creature go, and it arches it back, and it looks invigorated by this. You see the energy of the lightning moving all around him. It stays with him. He didn't take any damage with it, and now there is the possibility of something lightning happening.
Oh, gee.
It's fine, guys. The
Well,
fight's
way
going
to go,
anyway.
dude.
Oh, I
Well,
needed
at
to
least it
charge
didn't
him
heal
up.
Tobiashi, on your display you see, oh yeah, feels good, yeah.
Oh god. You just took Roy's.
Maybe he won't attack me now. So be like, this dude powers me up.
Yeah, make an agreement with him. We'll recruit him.
Yeah, we'll recruit him. I'll keep hitting you with lightning.
All right. Well, this is audience.
Luckily, it wasn't for that much. It was only 10. So.
That was audience, which means we go to Fisher.
Okay, where is the alcohol on the floor?
Everywhere around where the barrel was, which was E3. So there's probably the 8 tiles around it have at least a little bit of alcohol around it.
Is it covered in it, or is it just
It's
standing in it?
It burst through the barrel, so there's probably some on it and around it. It's not drenched in it, but there's some on it.
Do I think hitting it with a firebolt would ignite stuff or not?
There would be a chance. A chance as in a saving throw. If the saving throw fails, it ignites. If it succeeds, it does not ignite.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's weird, alcohol making a saving throw, but...
Can I get the alcohol stats? The alcohol stats.
I think I am going to go. I'm gonna shoot it, with a firebolt.
The creature or the alcohol?
The creature.
The creature. Oh, that's right. It's an attack. Good.
Yeah. So that is gonna be a 25 to hit
That is enough.
for 10 fire damage.
Okay. You fire at it, and you see the flame hit it. You see a little bit of scorching, but it feels a little bit weak compared to what it's supposed to be. It is most likely resistant to fire.
Well, it's another one down. And then I will move to.
It's a block of crystal.
Yeah,
It's
it
resistant
makes
to a
sense.
lot of things.
I'm gonna move to I9. Well, how big is this center brazier?
The brazier itself is probably 5 feet, but the entire setting on the ground would cover a 10 feet by 10 feet.
Yeah, I'd like to try and get some kind of cover from it behind this brazier thing.
Okay, so something like J9. Or maybe get on top of it, really close to the brazier itself at I9.
Yeah, I think I'd want to do I9.
Okay.
J9 is a little too close to a line between Toby and George.
Oh wow, everyone is... Oh, that's the wrong person. Hold on. Here like this. Alright. Everyone is spread out everywhere. Everyone is not bunched up all in the same location. Oh.
You moved audience, not me.
Yeah, I know, but just let it update. I realized it
Okay.
and it's updating right now. Alright, so that's Fisher with 14. We go to Tobiyashi with 13.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to... right there. 30. I am going to go to F2.
Oh wow.
It's 40.
Okay.
I'm going to go to F2. I am going to use my 2 attacks meteor hit.
Okay.
Second, I'll do it in here. 22 to hit.
That is enough.
The damage is 8. Second one is a 13, which doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
And then I'm going to use a key point. And I'm gonna... Shoot, I can't get closer, can I? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to use a key point since I can't get closer.
Okay.
Actually, with that last meteor, the first meteor strike hit, I could hit him 5 feet towards me. This says in any
Technically,
direction.
yes. It's a bit
Yeah.
weird, but technically, yes.
Yeah, I'll hit him. I'll like make it go over the top and then from his back, and then yeah, it's fine. It works. And then I'm gonna use a key point. I'm gonna use Fury of Blows.
It's a yo-yo trick.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I've seen monks do weird thing with a meteor hammer, so yeah, sure.
A 17.
Nope.
All right, those don't hit, and then I'm gonna use my action surge, and I'm going to try to hit him twice again,
Go.
just with my fist. I'm using my dice. Ain't working. This ain't working. Oh my god.
You remember how much it hurt hitting it with your fist, so now you're
yeah.
hesitating every time you want.
22 to hit,
That is enough.
and then I'm gonna expend a key point, and I am going to. Wait, I gotta go to.
By the way, have you been rolling with advantage?
No, I have not. Wait, do I get advantage?
Yes.
It's a disco ball.
He's very fired.
Okay, let me go back. Let me remake the meteor hit.
The meteor
second
is
one's a
just for if it's a natural 20.
Didn't hit. It's a 25. So I'll go back to the hits then, and then there was one that I missed. So that's a 19. So the second one hits too.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I used the first key point since I hit both times now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use both of them. The first key point I am gonna use to see his. Guess what he's weak to, right? Hindrances. That'd be right. Debuffs.
Yeah.
Vulnerability.
Yeah. Okay. And then the second one, I am going to expend another key point.
Know what Andre said.
I'm going to spend another key point, and I'm going to use combat insightfulness. I get +1 to hit this target, a +1 AC against this target, and a +1 on dexterity saving throws against this target. And it is marked. And that's it.
Okay. So, anything that would hinder it? There's nothing that would hinder it. It's a block of crystal that can grow itself and ungrow
Alright.
itself.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
It is too flexible to be vulnerable to thunder or bludgeoning damage, but its structure, as you have already seen, makes it resistant to a lot of things.
Okay, and so I don't get bonus actions after action surge, right?
You don't get an additional bonus action.
You've already
Okay.
used your bonus
Yeah, I've
action
used my
for
bonus
your
action.
flurry
Alright.
of blows.
Good to know. And then
You're out of
That's
action.
gonna be all.
You're out of bonus action. You're out of
I'm
movement.
out of movement. Yeah.
It's like you're now just a sitting duck.
I got nothing.
All you have now are free action, which includes screaming, crying, asking for help.
Oh, I guess I'll scream and say, he's immune to everything?
No, he's not immune. Well, if it's what you want to say, that's all right.
Peek up.
Be
Wait,
like-
that's not true. We've been hitting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, Raimi has a higher intelligence.
Yeah,
than-
I'll say he's immune. He's resistant to everything. He's resistant. Resistant sounds better. I'll go with that.
How about
That's
there's
what I could say in
nothing
6
he's weak
seconds.
to?
Yeah, there's nothing he's weak to.
We don't know if he's resistant to every. Actually, because Ogonek hasn't said whether he's been resistant to Moonbeam.
Well, no, you could obviously see
My soul.
magic.
All right, so that was Tobiyashi. The creature. Oh, now it has an interesting choice to make. But it's gonna be funnier if he does that. Alright. So
It would be funnier if he killed me. It's fine. I know.
no, it's just that I look at. All right, he could completely go to town with Tobiyashi, and there's a good chance he'd go down if he did this. But he can make a line attack that would hit Tobiyashi and audience, which will throw him inside of the dwarven bathroom. So he's not only gonna have hurt Tobiyashi and audience, he's gonna be covered in shit. It's funnier, so that's what he's gonna do.
Did it roll for Moonbeam?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
9 points of damage.
He also moved Remu. Since I moved him.
Well, he's still in the Moonbeam, so
Yeah.
the circle's right there.
Yeah.
I thought you had something that made him take damage.
He's
No,
inside
fairy,
the room.
fairy fire makes it so everybody has advantage on its attacks.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so he's gonna go to E 2.5 and throw himself at Tobiashi and audience in a straight line right into the dwarven bathroom, which is gonna burst out.
Oh, God.
We're gonna find out there was a dwarf in there this whole time.
Alright, Tobiashi and audience, dexterity
audience,
saving throw.
Am I close enough to get that +2, or...
No.
At least have a +1 for my key thing.
Check back in 11 levels.
Alright, I will.
Alright, so Tobiashi.
20.
Wow.
Dirty.
Alright. Audience? You're muted.
That's why no one heard me. I failed.
Okay. What did you roll?
9.
Okay, yes, you failed. Alright, so you take...
That's a 2 on the die, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
What is?
Don't
The
worry
9
about
is
it.
a 2 on the die.
9. Nice.
So, Tobiashi... Oh,
Did I pass it? That's all I
oh
need to
that's
know.
right. You succeeded your saving throw. So, you... That's good, that's good. Alright, so he ends up in the toilet. The wall explodes. The bathroom explodes. There's shit everywhere. And audience takes 30 points of piercing damage. Tobiashi, half as that, 15 points of piercing damage.
I'm dying, guys.
And
Just letting you
everyone sees this
Welcome to the
huge
club.
explosion within this little place where there used to be a bathroom with water going up and a few other things. And now there's this creature covered in the result. Come on, attack it! Attack it!
Nasty. I'm just gonna heal people so I don't have to.
Play stanky.
So it means it's Jorg's turn now.
It gets the pleasant job apparently.
Yes.
Important to note that it is still fairy fired, so it's covered in glittering.
Nice.
Glittering shit. Too bad it doesn't improve
Jorg
the
is
smell.
gonna move his unicorn to H6, which gets. Raimi, are you hurt? Actually, can Raimi doesn't seem hurt, right?
Raimi has been getting a lot of exercise, but has no damage.
Remy looks winded,
so.
but not injured.
Evasion is a good ability.
And Jorg is gonna move over to Fisher, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to J9, and use a nice. Is Fisher still the most hurt, or did I know Toby took some good damage?
No, I think me and Toby are hurt.
I was
Okay.
at.
But I'm
Wait a minute.
fine.
So
Fine.
right now you're
Totally fine. I may be under a quarter of my total hit points,
Oh,
but
I see.
that's fine.
looking at everyone rapidly. Jorg, what you see audience is injured.
Oh, he's moving to J, not G9.
Oh, J9.
Yeah, so you can touch Fisher. Audience is injured.
Audience
Toby's
is injured. Fisher is injured. Tobiashi is injured.
I'm about to die.
Well, basically, you and Orunak are those, and Remy are those who have the most hit point. And,
Wow.
and technically, Orunak is a sidekick, so he can die in a single attack.
I want to
Okay.
cast
Oh no, he went up
multiple heals
level.
on-
He'd be able to take one hit. So, what did you say you wanted to do?
He's gonna use a level 3 healing cure wounds on Fisher.
Okay.
Only for 13.
Oof.
weak, but plus 7, so 20 total. Everyone gets 7.
Well, now Fisher can at least take 1 hit.
Yeah.
Technically, I can't too. I'm over 30.
Thanks, Jorg. I'm gonna
Nice.
go lose it all immediately.
Hey, you know, as long as it keeps you from having lost all of your health,
Only if I can
think
make
it's
this
worth
next
it.
deck save.
and then as a bonus action, I don't think he has anything to do. He could 2-weapon fight. Yeah, there's no bonus actions Jorg can do.
Alright.
So he will
Damn.
say... He won't say anything. He's just gonna be like, "Oh God, I hope you guys got this right.
Oh
I'm gonna
god.
heal you guys."
Mother Nature, please help
I'm
us!
praying. Yeah, Jorg's gonna pray a little bit.
Alright, well, that means we go back to the top of initiative with Remy, who is very far right now.
I think it's fine because because I hit them with the Bloodhound dagger on round 2, so I can hit him with the dagger from all the way over here with advantage.
Yeah. Long shot. Yeah, you can.
Does the Bloodhound not require blood to hound?
Technically, yes.
We would have ran into problems with the Shadow Cat back in the forest maze, so
Technically, yes,
I'm
but
leaning on precedent.
it's still a creature, so
It bleeds something.
yeah.
It bleeds electricity.
Yeah.
But that's going to be 22 to hit.
But that is enough.
Pick up the D4s. Or D4. Alright, that's going to be 1, 5, 10, 16, 19, 21 piercing.
Oh wow. Okay.
As the good boy zooms across the room, dips over the Nipika so that it doesn't hurt him.
Okay.
Stabs into the creature, and then Rainy whistles from all the way over there, bonus action, and whistles all the way back to his hand.
Wow. Okay. Now that's an interesting thing that could happen. All right. Anything else? Place you'd like to go? Things you'd like to scream?
Raimi is going to move to we will say I'm gonna go with H. No. G. God damn. I really hate that you guys are clumped together right now.
Oh yeah, I had to clump to heal.
I'm gonna move.
Someone has to go.
You know what?
hit
I'll
the
just
creature
kill
in the
instead move
back
to
room.
C7.
C7. Okay.
And that will be his turn.
All right. All right. So poor Orunak is going to. Yeah, Orunak is not dumb.
Is he gonna blast the shit?
Arunak is not dumb, and he's gonna move to remove himself from the clumped up group of people. Doesn't want to go too close to the brazier. He doesn't want to burn alive either. But, alright, that works. And... oh, jeez, that's gonna smell bad. He moves the moonbeam to the creature. You see all of this around the creature just start evaporating, and there's the smell of burnt poop rising in the air.
Fisher, we're gonna need your rag later.
I don't know. Like rag could handle that much. Need to go get a new one and just completely.
Alright. And that's what he's gonna do. Alright, audience. You are in front of that creature, covered in shit, with the smell of burning poop.
That's okay. Audience is excited because he can finally actually hit the creature. So he's going to go up towards the creature, and he's going to swing
Okay.
with a...
Can he
Does the
still?
map have to update?
What?
Map's
5,
up.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, 20 feet away.
Okay.
So the question is, are you going to M3, which the moon...
No, I'm going to, oh wow. But, okay, actually I went 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's fine, it would be a diagonal.
You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go to, 05.
Okay. Back inside of Fisher's trap.
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. 05 wouldn't work. 04. 04.
There's a wall there, or there was a wall there.
Yes, there was a wall.
Okay.
There used to be a wall there.
04. Which is actually not in Fisher's Trap.
Alright, yeah, you climb on top of the crates, and then you go right next to it, avoid the moonbeam,
Then I'll hit it.
and hit it.
Okay, so that was 20 with advantage. Alright, well, both hit. And because I'm actually able to hit it, we'll use a Divine Smite.
Oh.
2. So we'll hit him for 11 plus 11. Ugh, not good. Divine Smite. 11 plus 10, so 21.
Did you roll with advantage? He's still glittering with
Yes.
the fairy fire. Alright.
So he's hit for 21 there, and then my
Lit
second
it up.
attack. Do I notice anything from my Divine Smite?
It appears to be hitting normally. Even more, it appears to be nearing its maximum ability to take on this fight. Not only you strike at it as hard as you can, the radiant energy does penetrate inside, hurt him, and there's a large chunk of mineral, of crystal that just...
Second hit will hit as well. I'll use another Divine Smite.
That's the bloodhound coming back.
Yeah, it traveled like nearly the full 60 feet, so
That's
it's just like
another-
it's still traveling.
That's another 21.
It's still
That's
cut.
another 21 points of damage.
Alright, well,
There you go.
because of audience, you didn't get to see what happened now that he was charged with electricity. Because audience stepping up on the crate, going right next to it and striking it twice with divine smite. The second time, is there a way you'd like to pulverize this creature? It is falling at
Yeah,
minus
Audience is
2.
pretty pissed. He's done nothing but miss this creature the entire fight. So, first thing he'll do is, because the first time he was running, so he'll run up to the crate, kind of jump off into the side, and as he jumps off to the side, the first hit's gonna go into its back with the side swing as he jumps off, and then ripping, well, with divine smite, so come through, and then the second swing, he's gonna kind of switch his grip, come back around front, and try and hit in the front in the same place that he hit from the back to basically cleave the crystals in two.
Alright. So, after the first strike in the back, you let the momentum go and strike it again from the front effectively, although it doesn't really have a head. It does something similar to decapitating it. Sorry. And you see this large mass of crystal from the front just fall to the ground and shatter itself a little bit. The rest of the mineral just starts slowly collapsing. Life goes out. The light which was inside of it, all of the crystals suddenly become dimmer and dimmer, and its form crumbles a bit. Still remaining mostly intact, but bits and pieces of it crumble as if, because now it's dead, some of the crystal can't hold its shape.
Alright.
And you're covered in shit because you just divine smite a creature twice standing in shit while it was covered in shit.
That's okay.
Glad I didn't need to go over there.
Jorga's gonna use healing word to heal audience from now on.
I'll go.
Not just for now, but from now on.
Forever, yeah, you're tainted.
Quite literally.
I'll pull out my rag of cleansing, soak it with water so it works, and then go, Raimi, you can use this from far away, right?
Thank goodness you can desummon your hand.
I was about to say, it's just like Raimi was just like about to pull out his decanter and just like
Hose him down.
Listen, Audience is dirty anyway, so he'll search through the crystals, see if he finds anything interesting in the future.
Alright, make an investigation roll then.
Alright.
As Remy starts rubbing the dirt off of him or hosing him down. Both options are good.
That's a 12.
Okay. Both options are good. You see Audience starting to tear through this crystalline structure. Granted, you think that some of those things that he extracts are pieces of shit. But in general, you find yourself dusted with, yes, like I keep saying, poop. But also there is this fine dust, this fine crystalline dust that once you manage to push away the smell of old manure, dwarven manure, you manage to catch the smell of another plane of existence. There are little pieces of petrified crystals, which I believe are pebbles on my scale.
I figured it out.
Pebbles of the petrified realm. So it would give bonuses to either thunder, lightning, or acid.
Alright, well, I'll take all of it.
Who wants the shit rocks?
Yeah, I'll take all of it and kind of walk out from the pile and be like, well, I got some dust and I got some rocks. The dust is fine. You guys might want to clean the rocks.
I'm gonna go back over to the.
Actually, Toby, come over here.
No, wait a minute. What for?
Okay.
What?
Give me a
I
hug.
need to talk to your elemental friend.
Oh, okay. I mean, why not?
Oh no!
Talk to
Alright.
him. I'll hold him up.
Alright.
Wait, he doesn't like you.
I know he doesn't like me.
Okay.
Alright, listen here. I know you don't like me, but I also know it's about getting even. So, because of that, I'll allow Toby here to have some of this lightning dust, which he can use, which I know you'll like. And we don't have to call it even yet, but we can be a little bit more chill. What does he respond to that?
I'll
Well,
tell him what he says. Tell me what he says so I can tell him.
hey, Tobiyashi managed to put his character back on his screen.
I don't know how it happened. I just went back on there, but my Skype is blank. So
Okay.
Okay.
fix one thing, made another problem.
They're in the middle of an update or something.
Yeah.
So you have this moment of when you see him arriving and he starts stalking, you see on display that now's your chance. He's weakened. Hit him now.
I'm just like, no, wait a minute. Hear him out.
Then he starts explaining his thing about dust and pebbles. I mean, make a persuasion roll, audience.
Alright. These haven't gone well recently.
I was gonna say, can I help him with it since I'm like communicating for him?
You can, yeah, sure. You can try and tell me what you say exactly. Tell me how you try to help audience. I'll decide
I'm
if
just
it
like,
gives a roll.
he could in the future he could give you more. I mean, he's a good asset. He comes across his stuff all the time, and I'm not usually the person to kill things, so he could have an abundance of it after a little while that could help us. And
Toby, I
it
really
would
need
taste good for you.
disadvantage.
Yes, he brings something interesting, so I'll allow you to roll with advantage.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I would say my dog.
That's an
needs the help
18
action.
instead of a 4. So
That's good. That's good. Oh my god.
the 18 is.
It's when you mention that he might keep on giving more that you have this. Like a tribute. Oh, that's interesting.
By the way, while this is happening, since at the very least Raimi is currently borrowing something that can clean him off, can Raimi just make sure there wasn't like anything that audience missed?
Okay,
the
the
shit.
DC would be higher because he's already gone through it once, but go ahead.
That's fair. That's what my lantern is for, to give me advantage.
Yeah.
I need to move these dice out of the tray. But yeah, Raimi is going to use like 2 spell points to activate that feature of his lantern.
Okay.
And okay, the advantage didn't do that much of a difference, but still a 26.
Okay. So, with audience's attempt to convince, you hear your creature just go, "Oh, you know, if he wants to pay a tribute from now on, I mean, I can't accept him as a vassal servant from now on. I wouldn't say no."
How do you want to say that to me, Toby?
That's what I'm thinking. How do I want to say that? Wait, okay, what languages do you know? You know Draconic, right? He probably doesn't know Draconic.
Probably
I
doesn't.
mean, it doesn't
I'm-
know common, right?
It knows Common because I talk to it.
Yeah, it knows common. It just can't
Yeah.
speak common.
Okay.
So I'll speak in Draconic. I'll say he agrees as long as we can help him acquire some more.
As
Every
long
once
as
in a
we
while.
can help him acquire some more.
And good
Okay,
food. That's basically all he wants.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay.
If I get more dust, I can give him some dust. Here's,
Alright,
and
that's
I'll give Toby. I don't know how much I got. I'll give Toby like half the amount I got.
Fisher, what's the language that you can understand right now?
I believe it's still primordial.
Okay, so
yeah.
so you understand what the creature actually said to Tobiashi, and you know that Tobiashi hasn't completely been honest.
Well, if Toby spoke in Draconic, I didn't understand what Toby said.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So now you're wondering what Tobiashi actually said.
And why
Yeah.
you said it in Draconic.
Okay. Okay.
You guys, no suspicion here.
All right. So, I was gonna say, audience, you found 4 pebbles of petrified shard, which can infuse thunder, lightning, or acid.
What's it, like a weapon or like magic? Like
It's the dust,
Like
pebbles, and so on can be
Oh,
used
the
as a magical component during a
right,
spell. It replaces all component for a spell for one use when you use it, and so long as the spell does the damage that the shard and dust grants.
okay.
Remy, because you're the one who analyzed Audience's gem, you also
Yes.
know that he can use this to create a world inside of his gem. And the petrified shard would create landmass.
Wait, you said poison,
What?
electrical, and what was the
Acid.
third thing?
Acid, thunder, or lightning.
Okay.
The petrified shard is a petrified landscape covered with acid pools and jagged structure continuously hit by lightning. So, this is what's inside. I was saying you got 6 pebbles, and so enough for 6 use. So, audience, you said you give half of it to Tobiashi.
Yeah, I give 3 to Toby
3?
because I don't even know that I have a use for it.
And the dust itself, well, I know. The dust.
Oh no, I don't give the shards. I was giving the dust to Toby.
Oh, the dust. All right, so the pebbles itself, like I said, there's 6 pebbles, and the shards, the dust, you manage to scrape off of yourself and from inside of the creature 6 use of this dust.
Yeah, I'll give like 3 of the uses of the dust to Toby, and then I'll also give 3 of the uses of the dust to Fisher.
Okay.
Alright, so the dust is like the normal shard dust, but for
It does the
Thunder.
same thing.
okay.
Sorry, thunder, lightning, and acid.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with the shards yet, so I'm just hanging on to them. 'cause I don't know what
So
that
yeah,
is.
the dust
Pebbles.
and pebbles have the same color, so you can easily assume that they're the same things. They're just bigger. There's something in the description saying that it has a slightly higher effect, and you can break them down to
Last
have
one.
dust.
Oh, well, I don't know that. I'm hanging on to the pebbles. I'm giving the dust.
Okay. The dust, there was... you managed to scrape off the equivalent of 8 uses in total.
Okay, so yeah, I'll give 4 to Toby and 4 to Fisher.
Remy, you take a little bit of time to dig through all of this interesting remain. And at one point, you do think about Jorg, who says that he could lend you his dog, and you remember that dogs cannot smell poop. So, yeah, sure. And yes, I don't know if you knew that fact about dog, Avery, but dogs have specialized sensors within their nose and tongue, which blocks out the taste and smell of poop.
Oh.
They're specialized for this. This is why dogs can eat their own poop and smell the behind of other dogs. They literally can't taste or smell the excrement of dogs.
Weird.
Dogs are generalists. They can kind of eat a lot of things.
Yeah.
And there is an antiseptic in their saliva. So even though they can lick their butt for 2 hours, it's still cleaner than if you lick your own wounds. So yeah, you dig through all of this, and eventually you do manage to find one shard of this, which is much bigger than anything else. Feels like it was where the heart maybe was supposed to be. There's still a faint static energy around it, and it does not feel like it is a shard by itself. It feels like not dust, I mean, by itself, or pebbles. It feels like a shard that would be from another realm. So maybe the equivalent of a shattered sliver of that realm. Not the sliver of the shard dust, but literally something that can connect you to that realm. Although in its present state, probably lacking a whole lot of energy.
So like a potential tuning fork?
Or an element of. Yes.
I will call it. Actually, what would you name this?
The shard itself, the realm, the shard I mean, is called the Petrified Shard. So maybe you can just call it a sliver of the Petrified Shard.
Okay.
So when you say it allows the person to create a shard, or like, does that mean it's like they'd have their own little planet or something?
Well, it's hard to really say. It's more a concept and shape, but the exiled teach that something happened a long time ago and the fabric of reality was shattered. And all of these fragments of reality are still floating in there when they're hit by the light of all that is, essentially the energy of existence. It bounces off of them the same way that it would a prism, except for a prism, every single type of light is shines from every surface. But those shards don't act like this. They radiate from every surface a different kind of light. And so when that light hits multiple shards like this floating, there's a huge quantity of beam that forms. And when two beam touches, it creates a realm fueled by this energy. The Shattered Continent, the realm that you are in right now, is the point where... Oh, everyone disappeared.
That's not good.
I lost
Disappeared.
the camera for everyone except Jorg.
Whoa.
That's what happened to me.
So
I can still see everybody's cameras.
On the stream now, they're gone. Except for
Oh,
Dirk.
now I... Good lord.
Oh, yeah.
What's been happening? The person that we can see has just been rotating. Now I can see audience, but I can't see anyone else. It's so weird.
Weird. Is it
Oh.
just based on who's talking, maybe?
No, because you're talking right now, and oh, now it's you. All right, maybe. Okay, so like I was saying, when the realm that you're in right now is the point where the most
Yo.
different kind of lights converge. This is why it's the most radiant, the one that has the greatest quantity of life, of variety, of different elements. So that shard comes from a point where a realm was formed only from certain element, which is the petrified shard. The reason why there are 8 shards is that it is estimated that there are 8 sub-realm like this that are shining their light toward this one point where you are. The petrified shard, the storm shard, the wilderness shard, the deep shard, the frost shard, the scorched shard, the dawn shard, and the dusk shard. That is how your world was made. I don't know what's wrong with this camera.
I got my background back.
Still gone. Whoa, my Skype is all white now.
We love to see it. Oh, now Fisher's back. Now Fisher's back.
Yes, my Skype is all white as well.
Neat.
I love this update, guys.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's so cool how Microsoft is so big and makes such a great
Microsoft is a
face.
shit company.
I thought
time.
Microsoft did Teams. Well, they put all their money into
Oh, they
Teams.
did Teams. Do they still own Skype?
Yeah, I thought they
Oh, I
bought
bet.
Skype.
It's even.
Maybe.
Oh, now
Oh,
George.
they're making it crappy, so we go to Teams.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they want everyone to go to Teams.
Wait, how did you get your background?
I don't know,
The
but
option suddenly came back, so I think there might have been an update in the middle of our.
oh, maybe.
Oh,
Oh, that must be.
change background.
It's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's insane.
Yeah, because I don't have that option.
God. Have I
Yeah.
been
So,
using dark
When you
theme
hit
this whole
when
time?
you hit the 3 dots and then go to your camera settings.
Yeah, now there's just a change background option.
Now it's
Change
there. It's
background.
back.
I don't know what's happening. You all keep appearing and disappearing.
Alright. Well, luckily we're at the end.
Yes.
Okay.
We are ninjas. We only appear when we want to be seen and heard.
Yeah, in the video settings. Yeah, I don't have that yet.
Oh,
You have
damn.
to, you have
So
to
you
add,
have
you have to close Skype and then rejoin.
Yeah.
I think it's
Alright.
the active window because there is the small window that opens that shines on the one talking is always the window that's going to be active, which helped me to see something else than just the big S.
It just keeps hot potatoing us.
Yes. Oh wow.
Alright.
Skype was so fun tonight. Guess I'm gonna have to make some tests tomorrow, probably with a friend, just to see if.
Oh wait, if you go to the view, maybe it auto switch to speaker view from grid view
You check.
in the call
But it
layout.
should still have like
My
our
Skype
faces.
closed.
shouldn't
So
it?
all I have is this little box, and it keeps switching between you guys.
Yeah, that's speaker view. I think.
Well, yeah, if you have Skype minimized, it'll like switch
Well, yeah.
between.
No, but my Skype window is white,
Yeah.
completely white.
Oh.
Yeah, mine too, and it doesn't
Yeah,
have
it
anybody
doesn't
on it.
do that.
And
There it
I
is, boys.
and I keep changing it between the different types of.
Yeah, like the gallery and everything.
Yeah, nothing works. So apparently our stream is going to end at the normal time it should end because Skype is being dumb right now.
There it goes. Well then.
You
Yeah.
finished the fight. It's
It should be. It should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Good.
finished the fight. It should be good for next session. Hopefully.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to make tests during the week to see if it works well or not. Oh goodness. I have a message.
Oh, that's just a question for clarifying something.
Oh, yes, there is a distinction. The stronger it is, the more it'll make. So if you just add dust, it might make a group of islands. If you add a shard, it might make a continent. Then again, there is the will of the person that enters this dream. This not dream, but this reality affects it. He could decide to. So technically, if you instead of adding water, you just add dust, you might and land, you might make a world where it's clouds everywhere and just peaks of mountains standing out with castle built on it, you know. All right. So
Why do I have Minecraft the gemstone again? No, I'm kidding.
It's the world building DLC.
Got it.
Look, when the DM said that we should world build together, I'm not sure that's quite what we were thinking.
all right. So before someone goes completely nuts and believe that this stream is completely ended, which is, well, to be fair, it is ending.
Yeah.
All the players just quit all at once. And that's why there's just 5 blank Skype boxes.
Oh goodness, I really don't know what happened with this Skype.
It's just an update. It was an update that rolled out at a bad time for us. That's my guess. Like two
Yeah.
different. I think they did like an update right before I streamed that like didn't work, and now they're trying
and
to
then they
fix
needed
that
to-
update. And now
yeah.
they're trying to fix the update.
Oh, that could be it.
That makes
I'd
sense.
fix it and then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then with this, I guess this is going to be tonight's end of the stream. So, I hope you had a pleasant evening, even with all the technical difficulties, problem with Skype and so on. We hope
The D jokes.
a whole lot of shit things also.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, an audience becoming a vessel. We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah, that's what that's the one thing that I was finishing to say. When you take the shards, your creature does add to this. I accept your pledge of loyalty.
All right. When it takes the dust, what I had of the dust. All right.
So he believes he is your master now.
That's perfectly fine. He can believe whatever he wants.
Yeah. He's fine.
Believes a lot of things.
He does.
All right, so like I was saying, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for being patient with all of this camera problem, all because of Skype, and I'm gonna really have to find an alternative to Skype. So thank you very much for being here. We hope you had a pleasant evening. We hope you liked the fight. And we hope you're going to be there next Wednesday or next Friday if you are watching the rebroadcast. As always, if you are watching this on Friday, I am going to try and raid, but I only raid if we can get 4 people and up. So if you're watching this on Friday, right now, wake up! It's time to say yes to the raid. If not, well, like I said, see you next week. And as always, if you enjoyed the show, you can support the stream by following us on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also support the stream by making a donation, becoming a Patreon, filing a complaint against Skype, subscribing to Twitch, or simply by spreading the word and telling your friends that there most likely is not going to be another problem with Skype next week. So, thank you very much, and as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Bye.
10A.